Hi everybody. Um, in this video, I will explain my project called Personal Expense Tracker. This is a simple Python program that helps users record their daily expenses, view them later, and also generate a monthly summary with a pie chart visualization. It uses file handling to store data and Matplot library to display the charts. Let's see our code. um, at first, in these three steps we are importing the libraries. At first, import OS. That's the OS allows your program to interact with the operating system, like checking if a file exists or getting my file size extra. In second line, I have written from datetime import datetime. uh, this datetime imports the datetime class to work with dates and times. It validates the date or format it. In third step, import matplot library dot pyplot as plt. It imports the library for creating charts. Here it's used to draw a pie chart of my expenses. In next, on my fifth line, I have written expense file is equal to expenses dot text. It defines my file name. I have created an extra file called expense dot text, which stores the name of my file where all my expenses are recorded. Next, if not os.path.exists expense file with open expense file in write mode as fpass. This ensures my whether my file exists or not. Next, I am writing a function to add all my expenses. That I have written def add underscore expense. Here what I am doing is category amount date. Here the category is the type of expenses, such as categories such as food, travel, shopping, extra will be on the category. The user can select the category from here. Then the amount, how much you have spent. Date, the date of the expense. Here in 20th line you can see try datetime dot strip time date comma percentage y minus percentage m minus percentage d. Here datetime dot strip time, it checks whether the entered date is valid or not. If invalid, the value error is raised and the function ends. And next, with the open expense file a as f dot write f category amount comma date. Here the my expenses dot text opens in an append mode. Here a denotes the append mode. In an append mode, it opens my expenses dot text file. So all my new data, whatever data I am storing, it will be added at the end. And it writes the expenses in the format of category amount date. It writes the expenses in the form of category amount and date. If the expenses are confirmed, the expenses will be saved in my text file. Next, I am writing a function to view the expenses. So my function is view underscore expense. Here os.path.getSize, it checks if the file is empty or not. If the file is empty, it prints a message like no expenses are recorded yet. Then with open expense underscore file r as f, here it means it opens my file in a read mode. In read mode, it opens my file and it reads each line. It reads each line and splits by comma. It splits by comma. If like the category, whatever we are written here, the category amount data is readed in each line and splitted by the comma. If the lines are invalid, if it is not having exactly 3 parts like category, amount, date, if it's not having 3 parts, then it is skipped. This part is skipped. Then and it group expenses by category in dictionary, like it group expenses in food, travel, shopping in by each category. Then here I am written print expenses. Here print all expenses in a readable format in category wise. Next, I have written a function for my monthly summary. This is for monthly summary. Here os dot if not os dot path dot get size. Here check if the file is empty, same as in my view expenses. Then month underscore year is equal to input enter month and year dot strip. Here ask for the month and year to summarize, and in my next line you can see date time dot strip type month underscore year plus minus 01. Here minus 01 means it appends minus 01 to validate as a full date using our date time dot strip time. So the total is equal to 0. Here total is the sum of all expenses in the month, and the category total. The category total stores the total spent in each categories, like food, travel, shopping. In each category, how much we have spent, it all stores in the category totals. In next, with the open expense file r as f, here what we are doing is it reads file line by line and check if the date matches the given month and convert the amount to float and add it to total and category totals. And next we print the monthly we print the summary of total and category wise. Total expenses, also print category wise. And next we have written the pie chart visualization. Here we are visualizing it in our monthly expenses are visualizing in a pie chart. So what we are doing is it converts our dictionary into lists. Convert our dictionary into lists for pie chart labels and values. And here plt.pi, it draws a pie chart showing percentage of each category, how much we have spent in food, travel, shopping, all this. And if no expenses are found, it prints the message no expense found for this month. Next is our main menu loop. Here our infinite loop shows the menu repeatedly until the user chooses to exit. Like based on the user input, it calls the appropriate function. If the user have given input 4, then it will exit the, means it will break the loop by printing existing goodbye. And at last, if underscore name is underscore is equal to main, this ensures the script runs main only when executed directly. So let's run our program. Here we can see welcome to personal expense tracker, add expense, view expense, monthly summary, exit. So first I am adding my expense. I am giving number 1, input 1. So I am adding for shopping. So shopping. Enter amount. Let's write 2567. A random number I am writing. Entering the value. The year 2025. Month 09. Date 30. Then entering. So we can see expenses added successfully. So next I want to see my view my expenses. So I am giving the input 2, and I have already stored some data for the month September. So whatever I have saved here for food, it is printing. Travel, it is printing. Just now I have entered shopping, that's also got printed. So next I want to see my monthly summary, like whatever data I have stored for month September, we can see here. Enter your choice. I am entering the input 3 and entering the month 2025 September 09. So we can see here our pie chart. Expense breakdown for the year 2025 September. For food I have spent 28.4%, shopping 24.3%, travel 47.3%. So whatever data I have stored, based on the data I have stored in expenses.txt, in my text file you can see all the data I have previously stored, and just now I have entered. This is shopping for the price 2567 2025 09 13th. Next, yes, that's it. So we saw our expense chart, pie chart, So this is a simple Python project, where we record the daily expenses and view them later. And overall, my experience while doing this was great. This project was great. Thank you.